Hello, how are you? This is Lerone Coons. I have come across a video that I want to share with you of a young lady who is expressing how she feels about the Democratic Party, and her sentiment is that she does not owe the Democratic Party anything.
Like Miss Carey said, my name is Jade. I am a former Democrat. Unlike Kamala Harris, I'm an actual real-life black woman. And I'm a former Democrat who is currently registered Republican.
Welcome.
I stand here before you today because I'm tired. I'm tired of the Democrats using the generational trauma of my people to garner votes. They invoke fear. They tell me I'm oppressed. They tell me I'm less than. They tell me I'm not good enough. And they tell me that my white brothers and sisters in Christ are my enemy.
No.
They are not. As a follower of Jesus Christ, Ephesians 5:11 tells me I must expose the works of the enemy.
Amen.
And the enemy is telling me that don't worry that I can't pay my bills, that I'm working 6 days a week this week and I'm tired. And I went to school and I have a career. I'm doing worse under this administration than in Donald Trump's administration, but I'm told to be afraid of a man who made my life better.
Yep.
How does that work? Make it make sense. During COVID, I knew more of my white guy friends that lost their jobs than me and my black girlfriends. We are the same in this country. All these Americans want the same thing. We want safety. We want prosperity. We want peace. And the Democrats keep going back and look, check it out, right? I honor my ancestors and the people who fought for us to be in this room here today. No one is discounting what my people went through, but honor them by getting past it and invoking forgiveness in this culture. I'm so tired of being told I need to be afraid. I'm so tired that I need to be told all the time that I have to vote for the Democrats who have done nothing positive for my life at all. My life is totally worse than it was during the Trump administration. Yet I kept having, you must vote for the Democrats. We're told this as black people since we were a child. Let's honor our ancestors by doing better and honor them, because they're rolling over in their graves hearing the fact that Kamala Harris is having Megan Thee Stallion twerk and showing our bodies as these like just vessels of lust. That's not cool. These women out here are being told that Donald Trump is like their enemy, when really Kamala Harris opening up the border, look what happened to Laken Riley. She's a woman. She was a woman just like I am. No woman, black or white, wants that to happen to her. All of these people whose kids are dying, the black moms, the white moms, they all cry the same color tears.
Yes.
So let's move past this. Let's vote for Donald Trump so we can all be prosperous again. Let's get out of this fear, this rage, and this anger, because it comes from the devil. So hear me, black folks. Hear me, white folks. We are so much more alike than we are different.
Oh, yeah.
We need to forgive each other. We need to help each other. And I don't owe the Democrats anything. They owe me. They're to serve us. They're public servants. Stop putting them on a pedestal. Make them work for us.
And I think that I can relate to what she's saying and how she feels, because I've gone through the same thing. Being an African American, for whatever reason, we have been conditioned to believe that voting Democratic is part of our ethnic identity, that we're not supposed to question what we're voting for and whether or not the policies are helping us or not. We're just supposed to vote against anyone who has an R next to their name. And especially if they are white and they have an R next to their name, we're supposed to vote against that. And we have twisted our votes into some sort of fight against racism, that it's a symbolic thing that we do. We vote against Republicans, and it doesn't matter the policy. And that loyalty and that conditioning is coming home to roost now. It's coming home to bite us now. When we look at our conditions and we look at the policies that have been thrusted upon us, we see that they are not serving us. And the conclusion that she has come to, and I have come to, and many other people in this country have come to, is that we don't owe the Democratic Party anything. Okay? On the contrary, we are the people that they work for. All right, so if their policies don't align with what is good for us, then guess what? We don't have to vote for them. And that sounds simple, but in some sections of the black community, that's blasphemy, you know, to even have that thought. So I want people to see this video so they can understand that they're not alone. If you are feeling that way, you're not alone. There's a lot of us that feel that way and have taken that step and has said that, hey, enough is enough.
She's using her color. I thought that Martin Luther King said the color wasn't the issue. I thought it was the content of our character that we were supposed to be recognized for. But if she's going to keep running on that color, she's going to have a misconception about how black people really wrong.
If you bring somebody into office that looks like you, but then continues to detriment your community, what was that for? But if you choose somebody who can raise your community, then you chose the right one.
Yes.
Wait,
So
who do you choose?
personally, I choose Trump.
I'm looking for who I think is more qualified to run the country. That's all I'm looking at.
Black Latinos are starting to be a little bit more critical. They're fed up of their hard-earned money going to illegal, undocumented people.
Kamala Harris did not do a good job on the border because from what I know, a lot of people were coming from the other side and doing a lot of bad things to what we call home.
I think she's not a good candidate for president because she's with Joe Biden for the past 2 years, a wreck up in New York, you know.
Colors don't matter, man.
Right, they don't.
Ask God, man.
That's true. So what do you think about a candidate that uses their race as a selling point? Do you think
That's
that's
some weird.
that's weird?
You lost. You lost already. 2024. If you racist today, you lost. Nobody going against Trump.
It's not about race, it's about what they provide for the society, is what they could do for the community.
With her putting a lot of black Americans in jail for the marijuana, they're not really going for her.
We also got people's thoughts on Trump's recent comments on Harris's ethnicity.
She was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
Yeah, she was Hindu when it suited her purpose, you know, and now that she's running, the black vote suits her purpose. So, like Trump said, you know, now she's black.
Donald Trump is absolutely right. Her mother's Indian, her father's Irish Hindu, and she's always presented herself as Indian.
What do you think about Trump saying Kamala Harris is black? I thought she was Indian. She was saying she was Indian.
That's my response. Trump is an open book, yo. Facts.
That's just Trump being Trump. I don't believe he's racist. I don't even think he has a racist bone in his body.
And Trump said that Kamala Harris always portrayed herself to be Indian, and now all of a sudden she's saying she's black.
Right? Nah, she's really Indian. She just want our support. She trying to snatch our support away from Trump.
Why do I owe them my vote? Because my grandfather voted for them or my grandmother voted for them? Does that mean that I must continue to perpetuate a system that does not work for me? So look at the facts and determine what is best for you and your family. Okay, you don't owe the Democrats anything. So, thanks for stopping by and checking me out once again. As always, until next time, peace and stay safe.